blurb.
Welcome back to Super Mario
I'll open this just
D&D with a lovely fire potato, Snom, and Risk.
Do I have anything actually? Not really. Okay. Against this, could possibly use. You know, I'll just open that if I need it. Okay. Everything. I got all my notes open. So I guess I'm just waiting for the go ahead for everyone being ready.
I'm ready.
Same.
Okay. In that case. After many fights, the three of you that finally beat back the Koopa Troop forces in the area around Windmillville, sneaking into the back and of the occupied ancient Shroomish fortress, you tricked your way through a few encounters, dispatching of a magic station at the fort, and donning their robes. The great and mighty Finn managed to deceive the whole force, including the Baba Lord itself. Learning a bit of their plan and stalling for time so the other two, Kuba and Caden, could come up with one of their own, which didn't take long. Taunting the Baba Lord, Kuba successfully distracted it, while the disguised and deceptive Finn convinced the rest of the already terrified Koopas to flee out of the blast radius of the furious Babam Lord, swiftly leading to a climactic battle, but one with the advantage with the three of you, worded that weird, having easily dealt with the Babam Lord's main force. Both sides exchanged mighty blows until the outcome was decided, and the Babam's Lord's wick was lit. In a panic, the three of you rushed to the nearby Shroomish cannons, launching yourselves just in time to escape the massive explosion that flattened the top of the mountain. Victory at hand, you returned to the village to report of the battle, receiving the thanks and admiration from all. Now, newly acquired map of the Mushroom Kingdom in hand, you set out to help more people in need.
Yay!
Which you are currently still in Windmillville. We are just after you got the map and the book from Goombario, which I have described how the book can be used in the Discord, and I think one of you has the book as an item in your inventory.
Yeah, I think I do.
Yes, it's the Story of the Four Heroes. That's the book in Kubai's inventory. Yes. And
The Four Heroes.
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry, I'm just repeating you, not questioning.
Yeah. It's a red book. A yellow star is drawn on it, neatly enough, clearly with some sort of crayon or something.
Hi, Iliatan.
And the text it is written on rather than like printed or pressed into it. And yeah, you are in the village. It is around, I don't remember when it actually ended off. I'm just going to say it's around morning noon, like around maybe 10. So the day is yours.
Okie dokie.
Well, I'm gonna, we need to find out in my opinion, I'd like to find out information about whether or not, like, where other actionable situations have happened nearby that we could potentially travel to.
Or maybe where that fortress went to?
Oh yeah, or where the fortress went to, I suppose. Oh yeah, we also found out something was going on in the south, but I don't know what that was, because I don't remember.
Been a while.
Yeah. Because it kind of just happened, and then we've had a bit of a break. I will remind you, you have heard of a dragon in the south, and that's the most of what you know happening in the south. And just for what you can think, you'd assume that just to the north in general, there will be chances you can happen upon to help. Yeah.
Alright. So, let's see, a dragon in the south, and fortress that went to the west, and... Huh.
Wait, did you
Can
say
you-
dragon?
Yes.
Jaden is very hesitant on that idea.
Very well.
That sounds very reasonable. Hesitant to go in a place where there might be a fire-breathing something or other.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, we're pretty much guaranteed to run into fire-breathing anything. It's the Mushroom Kingdom.
But dragon.
Oh yeah!
Actually, never mind. I retract that question.
Hmm.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
Thank you for the resub, Woodman. Cheers!
So,
Holy 26
do
months.
we want to go west or south?
I actually just had an idea, and I don't know if this works because I have never played a warlock where I actually have a DM. I know that your patron usually gives you imperatives from time to time. Is there a way to get in contract with my patron and see if there's anyone who needs a wish granted? That may be too personal. I don't know how that relationship is supposed to work.
Usually, yeah, you can do something similar. It would depend on how the exact relation between the patron and the warlock. Let me just look real quick, see if there isn't like a class ability like that, like there is for the cleric. Because I know cleric specifically has commune, which they can talk to their god essentially. Doesn't look like they have a specific ability, so I will rule that you could possibly pray like that one time for a vague
I suppose I could also ask
guidance.
my familiar.
That too.
And not saying that that has to dictate where we go, just in case.
But and also, obviously, there will be a bit of a limit to it. So there's not going to be like, oh yeah, there's someone across the planet. It's probably going to be within a day's travel, just to have some sort of limit.
Would you guys be okay with me asking my familiar for guidance on where we should go next?
Go ahead, I guess.
Sure. Well, Kane's just going to go take Chompy and is like, okay, we need to feed you again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Sporkle. Oh,
I'm just saying, yeah, so then I'll do it.
Okay. So how would you word this if you're talking to? Because remember, your patron is the constellation of wishes, so it's not really a specific person. It's more like a idea, but Sporkle is a specific person you can talk to.
Yeah. I mean, like,
Yeah.
and I recall that, like, how wishes are granted. I assume it's like Super Mario RPG, which I've played recently.
Pretty much, yeah.
Where wishes kind of get granted via the Star Road, and when a wish needs to be granted, then the stars sort of like intervene and like send down the good vibes. Is there anyone who's like wishing for a wishing for help right now that we could help with?
Sporkle will respond, "Oh yeah, I can." Since a lot of people, it's overwhelming a bit, honestly. There's a lot of wishes going out, mostly from the Mushroom Kingdom. Nearby, there's a bit. I can feel some coming from the south, and a bit coming from the northeast. He'll actually fly over to, if you have the map out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he'll actually point at Shroom City and Petalburg. Yeah, it looks like the closest wishes I can feel are coming from these two places.
I will inquire with Finn and if if Chompy isn't being too rambunctious, we don't want to lose the map, and be like, Sporkle says that help is needed the most in these two places. This one's definitely where where they said that there was a dragon, so I mean, I understand if that makes. Oh my god, my brain just went blank. Bomb name. Oh my god. Caden, yes, Caden. If that makes Caden uncomfortable. Oh, totally valid. I don't want to get breathed on by a fire-breathing dragon either.
And also, I will say, because of you having the map with like location names and stuff, you can always give me a history check at least to be like, yeah, I know of this city. It has this. Something like that.
Hmm.
Alright, I'll try it for Petalburg.
Petalburg. Okay, that would be a history check. That is an 11. That's enough to know that Petalburg is a city or town, a large town outside of the border of the Mushroom Kingdom, that and its main attraction is its flower fields surrounding the entire town for miles. Very vibrantly colored flowers, and they generally cultivate the main three power flowers of fire, thunder, and ice.
And also a nightmare friend known as pollen allergies.
Yes, there's a lot of pollen.
Well, I'll roll and see what I know about Shroom City. Only I don't know how to open my character sheet. That's a journal. Items. Please.
It should be under actors. You click on your name.
Actors.
That's a little dude.
Actors. Me. There I go. I'll roll. History?
Yes. 17. With this, they'll even do a little bit of the surrounding area too. The Shroom City is one of the two border side trade hubs for the Mushroom Kingdom, that being one of the two first cities travelers generally get into when coming from the south. It sits on the side of a mountain. Is a very vertical city, and it leads into the lands known as the Mushroom Gulch, and as well as the Tall Mountain Range, which had lets it have a bunch of varied routes in and out of it, along with a varied what's the word? Exports. And it's a fairly large city, much bigger than what Windmillville would be, as it's a city. And it's set on the main road leading from the main gatehouse on the border of the Mushroom Kingdom.
My thoughts on it, comparing the two knowledge checks, is that we could potentially get a bunch of magic flowers, theoretically, if we go to Petalburg. But the dragon may have already destroyed them all, I don't know. At the same time, I'm thinking maybe we want to maybe go to the big city, because the big city might give us more leads into things that we can do to help people. I am full of dilemmas and don't know what to do.
So, after what we did, should we also just remember that Bowser might be a little annoyed that we kind of did something to part of his little invasion?
I hope he's mad. That one's easy.
There were a good few survivors that made it out of the ancient Schumer's fortress that is now blown up. Whether they saw through your disguise and know you're the reason it blew up, outside of you're the one that pissed off the Bomb Lord, you're not sure. And also, just to clarify, the ancient Schumer's fortress token that you can see on the map is the one that you went to already.
Okay.
Just to clarify.
Okay. Then we'd still be all for going to Petalburg, well, for a few reasons. One, if Bowser does start looking for them, he might start looking at a big city like Shroom City, as opposed to somewhere a little more out of the way like Petalburg. And also, if this dragon runs out of things to, well, supposing it's either eating or stealing wealth, if it runs out of either of those down there, it might move on to somewhere else.
I guess.
That's true. And if we do need a place to retreat to when we go to Shroom City, it would be better to retreat to a place that doesn't have a gosh darn dragon. But that also means dealing with a dragon. Are you okay with that?
Bah! The great and mighty Finn laughs in the face of Draconicraft.
Change just steps closer to Chompy.
Oh. Well, you'll have Chompy with you. Maybe we can devise a helmet to protect your wick.
Yes. Fine. We can go to the dragon, I think.
So you're heading south?
Yeah, towards Petalburg, because it'll be probably an okay place to have on the list of places that are safe. Plus, that way, you know, if the dragon comes up to Windmillville, that's probably not good, because it's actually the closest thing to Petalburg. That was a super good point.
Yeah. And also, if we find out that other places like Rogueport or, hope I'm misreading this, Sniff City?
I mean, there's sniffs, right? The snifflers and whatnot.
But anyway,
The shy guys who shoot things out their faces.
If we find out that they need help also, then, well, that could be quite a few places we could get on our side against Bowser.
True.
We essentially secure the entire South against his influence. That would make it easier to deal with him in the North.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Well, do we need to get supplies?
Do you have supplies?
I don't remember what's in my inventory. 1 second.
I have 15 rations.
I have an egg.
I remember who Chompy does need to eat too.
Yeah.
And for taming Chompy, that'll cost rations. Sporkle does pipe up and say, "Oh, I don't need to eat. I'm good."
That's good, because I hadn't even thought of that.
So I guess we've got to buy a whole lot of rations then.
Yeah.
I've got 13 rations. I'm like, where are all my rations? I got 13 rations.
Yeah. Kane has 15 currently.
I source my nutrients from hugs and good feelings, as Sporkle says.
I will pat Sporkle on the head. Breakfast.
Though I get hungry around depression.
Aww.
Yeah, you should have a bunch of rations. Each ration will essentially last is a day worth of food for pretty much a small, medium, and some large-sized creatures. So it's a day of food for you.
How much is for Chompy?
I know we've been like, yeah, you spend a bunch of rations to feed him and like they get him to follow you, but and he is a thing of yeah, he just keeps eating, but he really for mechanics, 1 ration a day as well.
Okay.
And how many days is it to Petalburg?
And how
Each hex is about a third day's travel. So, yeah, and if you use the measuring tool, you can. That's the line. That's the circle one. If you use the measuring tool, it should be 1.7 days. So yeah. So about 2.
Alright, so we have plenty enough to get there.
Okie dokie.
And from the time it took the time and the labor that had you dealing with the Koopa Troop threat, there was enough rebuilding to where you can buy rations and some basic equipment, like maybe some rope or something.
I do have rope already.
But there will be a very limited supply because they need it to rebuild. Yeah.
I can't remember what this egg is. I just know that it is egg.
The egg? Oh yeah, that's just an egg.
Is it a big ass egg or is it a little egg?
It's you know how big like ostrich eggs are?
Okay.
It's about that size. It's a pretty big egg, but still looks to just be an egg.
Okay. As long as I know it, like, I know that it's not breakfast.
It can be if you want. But it's just an egg.
I'm gonna keep it in my backpack. Well, I'm gonna...
So?
Can I buy, like, 2 rations? I don't know how much they are.
Yes. Let me see. Rations are 1 coin a day.
A gold coin?
1 coin per 1 ration. So, yeah.
Okay, then I will buy 2 rations if they are available.
Yeah, I'll say there's like 5 total rations you can buy for a lot of you, so yeah, you can buy 2 rations. And you should be able to just... Yeah, you should be able to just add the quantity.
5 total, or just 5 per...
5 total rations that you can buy as a group.
Okay.
If you're willing to spend the coins, which is 1 coin a ration.
I have no idea how to make the quantity go up.
I think click it and then it allows you to change it.
Oh, quantity! Quantity!
Yeah.
I was clicking on the wrong spot. There we go.
Nice. So, is anyone else buying anything?
Oh.
Nope.
I think Caden will buy the other 3 rations.
Will we be counted as having had a short rest or long rest?
You can have a short rest, and because the rest will be travel time, unless you wish to have a long rest before traveling, but then it'll be like nighttime.
Yeah, I do need at least a short rest because I have no spells right now.
You can absolutely have at least a short rest for free. Yeah. Because travel will get into how travel will work when we travel. So, and yeah, Caden, you can just remove 3 coins and add yourself 3 rations.
I did.
It's not letting me? Sorry, I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. I click on short rest and then I click on rest?
Yeah?
Yeah, it says you took a short rest.
Yeah, you took...
Yeah, but my
3
spell
short
just
rests.
didn't come back. Oh, I'm sorry.
Remember, your spells are for where it says pact magic, not where it says the level of the spell.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah,
I will take 500 short rests in a row trying to figure this out. Pop head inside shell, pop head out of side of shell. Not sure if this is working.
There actually is a build. There is a build to do that called the coffee lock, where it's a sorcerer and warlock. It is hilarious. Yeah. So with that, with buying the rations, taking a bit of a short rest, which Caden and Finn, you can click that as well if you would like to. Really, I think the thing for y'all, it'll just do health. But yeah. You begin walking south towards Petalburg.
Yay!
There is a bit of a trail, like a road. It's not at all like a paved, not really even kind of just a well walked. Because this is a new village. It's just a bit of noticeably flattened grass that as you get hit further away from it. But you do eventually win by following the flattened grass enough. The south, you do find a large, well-walked road that is leading northeast, west, and south. It's a bit of a junction. There's a sign that on the corner of the junction, reading to the path that is heading northeast. A great mushroom wall gatehouse. To the south is Petalburg. To the west is Sniff City, and there is no arrow pointing towards Windmillville that you can see. And what I will have one of you do, whoever it would like to do it, roll me a survival check.
I've got a 3 for survival. So who's got a better modifier?
Kaden only has 1.
My wisdom is 0, so yours is probably best.
16.
16. Okay. For the first day, the travel is pretty much uneventful. Nothing in particular happens. You don't even see any travelers on the road either. It's quiet, sunny, and just takes a long time to actually walk to the south. Which you get about a little over halfway to Petalburg by the time it gets nighttime, and you decide to just go off the road a little bit and set up a small camp. Now, whoever would be like to be taming Chompy, as at this point, Chompy is very much still a wild animal that just happens to like you. I will have to one of you will have to be considered its master, just for her a can't think of the word, but you probably know what I mean.
Oh, it's trainer, yeah.
Yeah. And how would you describe, and whoever it is, I would have you describe what you do to form a lasting bond with Chompy.
I mean, it's Stum's pet.
Seems like it.
You know, for right now, Caden's been at least being the more mindful one of beating him. And being closer to him, just kind of holding his little chain of leash and being close around him. even though he's also trying not to get eaten.
What a drab picture.
So, it sounds like Caden will be the one that is forming the bond with Chompy.
If anyone else wants to...
Nah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Okey-dokey. So yeah, I guess Caden is gonna be the one to give it a try.
Okay. Just for flavor, I would like you to describe exactly like kind of what the Caden does, and then roll a animal handling check.
Caden would probably just, as I said, probably will be the first to share his rations and has a little bit of a just look at him and it's like, okay, and you're bigger, but if we're gonna make it through this together, you're just gonna have to bear with me. Even the, and then you got his little Mr. Squeakers just poking up from behind him. And he's like, so he's gonna offer his rations, like, so what are you going to, are you gonna at least give it a, give this a try too? And just hold out the rations, like, and not bite me, maybe.
Okay. And roll the animal handling check.
Okay. Oh.
8. Actually, sadly, that is not enough. As despite you being the one to feed him the most and be around him the most, he hasn't quite caught on to what exactly you're trying to do. So he does eat out your hand, but it's very quick and not aggressive, but not really paying the attention to
Yeah, I get what
where
you're saying.
you are. Yeah. So, unfortunately, that was not a success. It was a failure.
He's gonna try.
That you can only do one animal handling check for forming the bond per long rest. That
works.
So
yeah, he'll get persistent.
Didn't get closer,
Hmm.
but it doesn't look like he's acting any more hostile than he has been. So
Honestly, it just makes me think of my own dog and excited for treats and ignoring everything else.
that's pretty accurate, yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know how many times people try to get either of them to say sit down and actually be patient. No, they're still jumping for the treats. At least around other people.
Well, you can get your doggy to sit in real life, though, right?
Oh yeah. At least, usually when with me, they're usually calm, but when around other people, they get excited for other people, and they're, like, especially jumpy.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I only know about training cats, not dogs.
I have a cat. He's still, a work in progress.
The only thing you train a cat to do is come when it's called. and you do that with treats. That's how you teach it its name, is you be like, say name, give treat, say name, give treat. And cat goes, you know what, when you say that word, I get a treat. So that's how they learn their name.
Nix is something. But then again, he's a black cat, and he's young.
Aww, kitty. Sorry.
So you, with that, you do, set up camp. Is there anything, anyone would like to do before you...
Well, should we set up a watch?
Seems reasonable.
Alright, I'll take the first shift.
Okay. We'll just do it... Oh, something happened in the house. We'll just do it, whoever's taking watch, do a perception check. Okay, 14. During your watch, Kubai, it's just getting dark. Throughout it, it doesn't really get dark enough to do where it's hard to see necessarily. Like you set up a campfire around it, stay near it. The light does surround where you all are resting entirely, pretty much, and you can see past it until the very end of your watch. When you wake up the next person, as it was uneventful.
Okay, I'll wake up, Finn, I assume?
Sure.
Okay, I'll be a perception check from Finn.
Alright. And he'll also use guidance on himself, just
Jesus Christ!
I thought that was the roll.
I thought that was the roll too!
Okay.
And there we go.
14 total. It is much darker, being the middle of the night at this point, pretty much. You think you hear something, but it turns out to just be a few small animals skittering in the grass.
Are they wearing
nothing.
sunglasses, though?
Well, with a 14, one is. Like
Sorry.
You see some tiny little squirrels skitter across the light. One stops, stands on its hind legs, and looks at you. Its eyes covered by very dark and sleek sunglasses. In the middle of the night, before it scampers off again. But other than that, another uneventful watch.
I'm just gonna say that when Finn does see this, he just gives a shooing motion and says, "Bah! Mock me not with your bright future!" My future's so bright, I wear my sunglasses at night.
And I assume you wake up Caden for the final shift?
Yep.
Okay. Caden, roll me a perception check, please.
Uh, 14.
Another 14. You wake up, it's pitch black out. As you trade off shifts with Finn. He looks a bit disturbed from his watch, but does he report the squirrels?
He does mention watch for stylish animals.
mentions that.
He just don't have to do a double take because he's like, what? Because hearing he's like, wait, what?
You'll know what the Great and Mighty Finn means if you see it. No, the Great and Mighty Finn must have a Great and Mighty nap.
Which, sadly, you do not see what the Great and Mighty Finn means, as there is no sign of these stylish animals that he spoke of. As the sun rises on a third uneventful watch.
Oh well. Jaden's still sitting there kind of groggy, even though he took watch. He's like, too early for this shit.
But yeah, eventually the sun gets higher into the sky, and the other two awake as you all have a successful long rest.
Yay!
And it is a new day.
Yeah, so you do hit the long rest for that, right? Yeah?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, my hit dice did come back. Cool.
Yep. Yeah, on short rests you can spend any number of hit die that you want, and on long rests you regain half of them, rounded down.
Oh, okay.
And you wake up, pack up camp, stomp out the dregs and embers of the campfire you set to assist in keeping watch and keeping warm. And you continue. Though as you head south towards Petalburg, the trees the trees surrounding Windmillville have long since opened up to grassy fields, but at this point, even the grass seems to have cleared out, making way for an insane amount of flowers dotted atop hills and in small valleys, a rainbow of color filling the horizon. And on your way, you find a lodge on the side of the road. Beyond it is a smaller path leading to various picnic tables set atop small hills. Numerous people are eating at the tables, but there is still a good few open. And in the distance, you can see one table surrounded by towering flowers that are at least 6 feet tall, and they wiggle strangely, but today there's no wind. Yeah, that's what you see.
Nature check on the weird wiggly flowers. I just want to know what the hell they are, if I know what they are.
A 10. They're yellow.
I'll give it his own try at that. And of course,
Ooh.
I do that first, and
Gotta roll squad.
then
And a 13. You know. You're not sure what these.
actually the roll
Oh,
I did was for mine. Yeah.
Okay, so that would be a 19. Yeah, Caden. They're
Cable
yellow.
shit.
The
Yeah.
great and the mighty Finn. From your you actually have a bit of experience with these, even knowing from the back. These are not flowers. They're creatures. These are very tall, strange creatures that tend to like to cause mischief, as you know these to be Fliffits.
Fliffits?
Yeah, Fliffit. F-L-I-F-I-T.
Fliffit, okay.
Fliffit,
So,
yes.
they're flowery-looking gremlins, basically.
They are flower sniffits.
Finn is going to whisper to the group, "Beware the Fliffits!"
The flowers?
Flip it.
Those are no flowers! Those are Fliffits! They are causes of
What?
grief.
What the heck is a flip it?
Finn will explain everything he knows about them, which, let's see, what else did he learn besides, you know, what they are, that they're basically mischievous?
They tend to not really be aligned with anyone, kind of just doing their own thing, and they do have similar abilities to Sniffits, albeit plant-themed, where they generally pelt people with seeds from afar or up close and nag them. And they can move. They just like to be rooted as a disguise.
Let
So,
their flowery appearance deceive you not. They are pink.
walking style is for Chompy?
Possibly. There's still people, but yeah.
Oh, they're pissed off, like pisses off enough. Might as well.
So I assume it's like an outdoor restaurant, right? Like with a patio or something?
The lodge doesn't really look like a restaurant. There is a counter and a door leading inside, but it's like a permanent taco stand essentially, where there's a large window and you see a Goomba is actually running the counter, but inside you don't see any food. You see picnic supplies like picnic blankets, baskets, flowers, various things, napkins, but no food specifically.
It's a taco. I was like, oh, a taco stand. No, it's a taco stand for picnic supplies.
Yes.
Well,
It's a taco stand has this is what it looks like, because I don't know what those things are called.
well, it was, yeah, no, I think I get the gist. I get the gist. I'm gonna go up to the window and I'm going to say,
Oh, well, howdy there,
hi.
Goomba says.
So, I'm gonna lead it a little, like, sort of, like, quietly and be like, so, I've heard that there's some trouble up in this area? Like a dragon, maybe?
Oh, dragon? I thought you were talking about the Fliffits up there. Oh, yeah, dragon. Yeah, a bit of the folks that frequent say there's been this weird large red dragon. It's got like a fishing hook for a tail, they say. Is they say it hasn't really done much yet, but it's been right scaring some people out in the fields.
Does the concept of a dragon with a fish hook tail like trigger any memories for me?
I would say that dragons are fantastical enough creatures that you would know what a dragon is, but any like specifics you probably wouldn't know. Just
yeah, no, that's fair. Like I have no idea what you're describing. I'm like, that's a boss from a game I haven't played.
You obviously know what it is, though, but...
I mean, vaguely, but again, like I said, it's from a game I haven't played, so I'm just, like, lost. Could still be a regular enemy, but it could also be a boss. I'm like, well, I mean, are those flippets bothering you?
Oh, yeah, they come around every so often and harass the fine folk. Most people ignore them, but they're right annoying. They don't really hurt people, but so it's not really any big deal. But if you can get rid of them for us, so we'd be appreciative. I chased them off once, but they kept coming back.
Well, I'll come back and mention that to Finn and Caden and be like, the owner of the taco stand that sells picnic supplies over there, is having some trouble with the fliffits and was wondering if someone could take care of them. Maybe I don't know what take care of, but I don't know if they're smart enough to be told to go away.
Aha! This seems like a job for Chompy, then. And an opportunity to get him on a more balanced diet.
So as I said, wait for Chompy.
Yeet.
Okay. You see, you all are led into the picnic grounds. There's no like gate or fence around them at all, really. You can just walk up to where the picnic tables are, because they dot various hills. The fliffits do seem like they when you approach the table with the fliffits around them, you do see that they are harassing some people, spitting rocks in their food, screaming at them. You see a couple toads and another Goomba just sitting at the table. The Goomba has a like a small personal pie, and it just has a rock in it.
Aww.
And they just seem to be doing their best to ignore the very not ignorable screaming flowers.
Okay, then. As they approach, Finn will shout out, Beware, Fliffits, and take heed, for I am the great and mighty Finn, and my companions and I have brought you your doom, unless you leave these picnic-goers in peace.
Doom? Why would we do that? It's fun! Look at this guy, and Petal kind of points at the Goomba. Look at his sad little face. That's hilarious. Come on.
Dude, that's just pitiful.
I had to say, we can do this the easy way, or we can do it the hard way. And the hard way involves that right there. And I'm gonna point at Chompy.
Oh, is that supposed to skip? And he... Roll me an intimidation check? 19. That's supposed to skip. Hey, and he kind of like leans over, very clearly whispering to one of his buddies. Hey, hey.
Hi, Devin.
They got chain chomp. They got chain chomp, man. As the other two, there's 3 in total, whip around, clearly annoyed, but freeze at the sight of the chain chomp.
Aha, yes, you realize the gravity of your situation now. Be gone with you, I say.
And what? You can't do this. You can't stick a chain chomp on us.
Oh,
We're not doing anything wrong.
Oh, I don't think anyone here will mind.
Oh, and you're free to harass all these picnic goers? Well, the owner of the local establishment disagrees. And as a matter of fact, so do we.
Well, I disagree with you disagreeing.
Well, I disagree with your assessment that you are able to disagree with our disagreeing. Do not attempt to verbally joust with the great and mighty Finn.
You see, at this point, he's running out of things to say, and he's just clearly freaked out by the people with backbone and a chain chomp. But he hasn't run away just yet. Seems like he's just waiting for you to show your bluff, hoping you're bluffing.
Well, okay.
Aiden turns to Chompy. And
Chompy turns to Caden.
he looks back at the flip and say, "Food."
You, despite not being tamed yet, understands that word as he immediately his vision snaps to the 3 fliffets, and all 3 of them, their stems straighten up as they pop out of the ground. 2 tiny, thin, green roots at the bottom of their long stems pop out, quivering as Chompy lunges forward. The 3 immediately book it. One of the leaves of the one you've been talking has easily been nabbed and is now in Chompy's mouth, who is enjoying a salad. And the Fliffit is now screaming in very much pain as he had his arm ripped off, essentially.
Well,
Observe your
know.
Observe your friend's folly, Fliffits.
Come on, and another one. Come on, man. It's fine. It'll grow back. Let's get out of here. That's the kind of people that are here. We'll go somewhere else. As they sprint as fast as their tiny little plant roots can carry them. Which isn't fast. They have a movement speed of 10.
Oh, no.
It takes a while.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
At least Chompy's been fed for the day.
Yeah, Chompy's happy.
Yeah.
At least At least he's easy to say sick him.
Yeah.
That's a good boy, Chompy. That's a very good boy.
He is just gnawing on the leaf, which looks like it's actually taking a good while to chew. Looks kind of rubbery.
Aw. At least it'll keep him entertained. It's like a chew toy.
He is very much chewing the hell out of it.
Well, I'll go back to the taco stand that sells picnic supplies and
Perception check.
Perception check.
Yeah, perception check. 12. You know, as you walk back, it's clear from from behind the stand that there's a sign above it. From the back is just a different color. And when you get out in front of it, the front is painted to where it matches the color of the stand, and it has the word taco scratched out, and over it says Picnic Road Picnic Supplies.
Of course it does.
Okay.
That's so funny. I'll be like, oh, sorry.
I heard a bit of screaming. What happened?
Oh, well, our pet Chain Chomp got a bit hungry, so we sent him after the Fliffits, and now they're
What?
gone. Don't worry about him. We got him on a leash.
He looks at the chain shop that is clearly not on a leash.
It has a chain.
And ain't that his tail?
Oh,
Maybe we'll just go ahead.
no, that's his
and
leash.
find-
I mean, they get tied with it, right? Like, they don't tie something by its tail.
The Goomba falls into deep contemplation.
The Fliffits are gone, though. And don't worry, we're just passing through.
Okay. There's a lot of there's a lot of screaming. What'd you do to get him out?
I mean, don't look at the green thing in his mouth. I'm just saying.
Oh.
We offered to be nice, but they also offered up an arm, so, you know.
Okay, then we'll just go.
Flip it, throw back
quickly.
fast. And the Goomba doesn't look disturbed anymore.
Okay, then we'll just go fetch Chompy.
So what kind of supplies you got here?
Oh, we got baskets. We got a bunch of variety of tablecloths. Ooh, we got a nice it kind of turns around. We got this nice star one. We got the classic red checkers. Of course, we also got checkers in other colors. Any color you want. We got some flower patterns. We got some big flower patterns. Oh, we actually have this one that has a bunch of Yoshis all sleeping. It's cute. And he just shows a vast array of mostly picnic tablecloths. Various baskets with different designs, some plates, utensils, and just various picnic table wares other than food.
Pondering. I will take the one with the stars on. How much?
Mighty fine choice. That'll run you. You said you're passing through, right?
Just passing through, yeah.
Okay, yeah. It would have been one coin to rent, but it's 2 coins to buy. That's a flat rate across everything here.
Not my inner, chaotic evil rogue internally going, hey, you should give it to us for free, and or I should just take it. But no, that's not my character.
Actually, there's yeah. And you know what? Normally it'd be 2 coins, but you'll real help, especially with that chain chomp. When I see what I don't see in his mouth. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna be coming back. So yeah, I'll give it to you for 1 coin instead, as a thank you.
That's too kind of you. I will pay 1 coin and get myself a picnic blanket / picnic table cover. Starlet. Yes.
It's like it's kind of like the plasticky that how picnic tablecloths are, but it is decently thick. It could be used as a blanket, and it's kind of large. It's just a bit plasticky, so like it's loud.
Good. Tarp. And loud distraction. Excellent. All these things are good. These are good qualities.
And it's also covered in stars.
Which is the best quality.
Yes.
I'm gonna wear it like a cape, and then I was like, yeah, no, I am gonna wear it like a cape. I will drape about my shoulders and proceed to say, away to Petalburg.
Do you have? Oh yeah, I need to make the item. Star picnic cloth. Type weapon. Tools. And as you continue down the path to Petalburg, after a good deed well done, as you continue further, the flowers seem to actually grow more vibrant, but less varied. As you keep walking forward, and they get less varied, but on the left, but clearly divided by the road. On the left is a field of vibrant yellow flowers with seeds that make it look like it has a little face. As you see a miles of thunder flowers spreading across the horizon, and on the right, similar looking flowers, same seeds that make it look like eyes and has a cute little face, except they are red. As to the horizon, yet again, you see a field of fire flowers. And just from the sheer quantity, the left side, you feel a little tingling on your arms. Not enough to really disturb you in any way. It's just you feel it a little bit. And there's a subtle warmth coming from the right.
What do they smell like?
How does smell work? I'd say the thunderflowers smell. Does sour have a smell?
Yeah, sour does have a smell.
They smell sour, while the fire flowers smell like spicy chicken.
What? Spicy!
So, first it smells citrusy-ish, sour.
Yeah, citrusy. Citrusy would be, yeah, citrusy.
Okay. Now I'm thinking about pineapples.
I mean, they could smell like vinegar, which is how I pictured it at first.
Yeah.
I like the idea of them smelling like citrus. Clean and squeaky and zappy.
Yes. But, like, specifically lemons.
Ah,
I'm
Sounds like
so
fudge.
overjoyed. I'm like beaming because like the concept of like being in a field of just ridiculous amounts of fire flowers and thunder flowers is just so cool. Cause like, you know, I grew up in like Koopa, like deep Koopa territory. There weren't pretty shit, it was just, you know, training and misery.
It was mostly volcanic rock.
Yeah.
Do you do anything, or you just continue forward?
Yeah, I guess I'll continue forward.
With that, around a little bit before dusk, you finally walk deeper into the vast fields of flowers, reaching a town at its center. Bustling and lively, even from this distance, you can see all kinds of people. Toads, Koopas, Goombas, and even some strange plant-looking people with flowers growing out of their heads. Very much different from the Fliffits you have just encountered. A strong, sweet aroma that fills your senses as you get closer to the town, negating the sour, the citrusy smell and the spicy smell from the fields, and can almost hear a cheery tune playing in the wind. People greet you cheerily as you pass by brightly colored houses set in massive hand-grown flower beds. Everyone seems to be pitching in to take care of the plants, though out of everything, a single building catches your eye. A towering purple mansion that looks as if it grew naturally, sitting alone in its own flower bed. The flowers surrounding it seem brighter and bigger than the others. And in front of it are 3 figures, 1 toad, and 2 of the plant people you see around. As I shall bring you as soon as it loads. Yeah, give me a second. Jeez, how big did I make this file?
Big!
I just realized this game was paused the whole time, so you couldn't do anything. Oh well.
I mean, I figured you were gonna move our token anyway, because we're, like, moving as a group.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's stuck low.
Are you okay, Risk?
Yeah.
Sorry, it sounds like you're, like, struggling, like, hitting your mic or something.
Oh no, I've just been moving my chair back and forth.
Oh, that's what you mean by the little flower people with the little flower on their head. Okay.
It still hasn't even loaded for me. But yes. Anyone can give me a nature check to see if you know what these are, if you would like.
Nature, sure. And is not very bright about flowers, apparently. Or plants.
17 from Kubai.
18 from Finn.
18 from Finn. Okay. It's not showing Finn for some reason. Weird. Oh well. Yeah, Kubai and Finn, you both know that these things are called bulbs.
Right.
Bulbs.
Right.
Bulbs.
They're from Paper Mario, right?
Yes.
Nature's Babam.
Yep. Like Babam, they are bulbs. they are plant people, very talented in farming and just all things nature. As with a 17 and an 18, you know they aren't actually of this world. They're from a sort of parallel yet same world called the Flower Fields.
Extra-dimensional creatures, SCPs. I mean...
Why is this here? Let's delete that. That's not supposed to be there. But yep. They're extra-dimensional creatures coming from a place you know of called the Flower Fields. You don't know much past that, only knowing that the Flower Fields is a place, and these creatures come from it. They're essentially like, to use non-Mario terms, they're essentially dryads.
Oh,
but
cool.
Much more in number and much less powerful.
Well, I'm gonna look around stupidly, like, where's the dragon, basically.
There doesn't seem to be any signs of dragons.
Have we been playing for fools?
I don't know. I mean, the picnic store owner said something about it not necessarily being a problem yet, but that people were freaked out about it. So maybe it's a peaceable dragon. It certainly hasn't lit anything on fire here.
Or it could be a baby dragon.
That's true too. It could be a baby dragon. This guy looks like a guard here. I'm gonna go up to him and ask about.
Oh.
It's like,
hello, traveler.
Oh, I've heard rumors that there's a dragon here.
Oh, well, not here. We're not sure where it is, but we've seen it. It's big. We've seen it on the horizon east, just flying around. Hasn't. What I can tell you, it hasn't really come to Petalburg itself, but it's still a dragon, so it's been freaking out some people, and most people have been spreading a lot of rumors. So maybe don't trust everything here, but it's still at least a problem that we need to figure out how to deal with. But don't you worry, the town guard will think of something. We might send someone over to Rogueport in a few days, see if we can talk with the captain over there, and see if they got anything on it. But rest assured, traveler, Petalburg is safe. Petalburg is completely safe from the dragon. Give me an insight check.
Sure. Yeah, I can click on myself. God damn it, no wisdom.
You believe everything this guard says.
Awesome.
Well, no, you don't. Let me rephrase. You can choose to believe everything the guard says, whether if you want or not, but you don't see any indication of him hiding a truth or lying in any way.
Okay. I mean, I was willing to accept what he said at face value, because there's nothing currently on fire. I'm gonna look at Sporkle and be like, is the person who made the wish here, or in the rock? I've already forgotten the name of it. Rockport? Or are they at Rockport?
Yeah. Rogueport is how it's pronounced. Sporkle. Oh, not really sure. I have trouble pinpointing exact locations of where wishes come from. That's more the actual constellation's job, and then they tell us where to go. But Yeah, I am feeling a lot of wishes of just please let the dragon go away. Kind of just mostly like that.
Hmm.
Sorry.
Oh, that's good information. At least we know that there's people here who still need help. I'll thank the guard for his time and wander back to the group and say, they say the dragon's not even here. It's out to the east somewhere. Maybe even near Rogueport.
Actually, scratch that. I got my directions mixed up. West.
West.
Anytime
Whichever.
guard says east, I mean west. That's my mistake.
Out by the fire flowers, in other words.
A red dragon gravitating towards fire flowers. I guess that makes sense. Have they actually said this dragon has done anything, or has it just been lounging with the flowers?
He didn't. He seemed to just want me to maybe just not ask too many questions, I guess. He just was like, no, everything's fine here. Everything's fine. Which, I mean, you know, everything looks fine, so that makes sense, but still. Oh, I guess we could ask around and see if other people need help, but other than that, I guess this place might be fine, maybe?
Well, it's still got people making wishes in it, right?
Hmm.
So you better look around then. So I guess Finn will start asking around.
Okay. Do you ask anyone in specific, or just a general? Do you ask multiple people?
I guess he'd start by asking these two over here.
Sorters, motorheads, geeks, sluts, bloods, wastoids,
they do seem to be talking
they
just
all adore him.
not really about
He's a
anything,
righteous
just
dude.
daily chit chat. And as you walk up, the toad does notice you first. Then the bulb turns around to meet you. Hi.
Greetings! I am the great and mighty Finn, and well, I don't really know how to ask this without it sounding awkward, so I'm just going to ask. Is there anything going on in this town? Anything that needs handling? We were kind of given the indication that there was a situation before we came here.
Give me an insight check.
Alright. As he's asking, he's gonna quickly just... Yeah. Total of 19.
The toad looks normal. Though the bulb, as you say anything interesting, anything happening, the bulb's eyes narrow, and he clearly is unamused at you asking questions. As he speaks up, there's been the dragon, but
The one that's apparently lounging with the fire flowers.
yeah, the one that's been lounging with the fire flowers. That's really the only thing that's been going around here. Though I guess you're looking. You mean things like you're looking for work or something? Because Nifty could maybe have got something for you to do. But other than that, yeah, no, everything's fine.
Nifty. Very well. The great and
And
mighty-
from your insight check, you there's something about this guy. The way he's phrasing things, the way he's saying it, it feels dismissive.
Yeah, Finn's gonna catch on to that. Very well. Great and mighty Finn thanks you for your time. And with that, he'll go and return to the others. Is it just me, or are we getting the third degree from half the people here?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. I'm just making sure Chompy doesn't run around.
Well, did you?
It feels as if they don't want people looking too closely for some reason.
Yeah, I guess I could understand that. That makes sense. Well, I mean, maybe this Nifty is the one who's willing to talk about it, so that's why we got that name.
Maybe. I suppose there's only one way to find out.
I guess.
Yep. Well, you didn't really say where Nifty's shop or anything was, where Nifty is, but you could probably ask around for it.
Yeah, that's probably what we'll do next.
Yep. So, yeah. Yeah. Sorry, just trying to put. So, actually. Yeah, you do ask around a bit more. The toads seem to be friendly. The toads seem friendly. Most people will just talk about the dragon, that it's somewhere out west, and it hasn't done anything to the town itself, but it has just been spooking a bunch of people. The bulbs that you come across, some of them seem nice. Some of them seem just as excited and happy to help and talk as the toads. Others have similar standoffish or dismissive demeanors to the first bulb you spoke to. And the Goombas and Koopas that are in a much smaller number, just general, again, there's a dragon to the west. But you do ask for Nifty, and you get an answer that oh yeah, it's the first building across the bridge on the left, tallest building in the south half of town. Can't really miss it.
Okay. We good for that then?
Yeah.
As they point to a building that even from the entrance you can see above the other buildings around it. The only other building taller than it is the large purple one in the flower garden in its own. As this, if you can see my ping, is where you see the large towering kind of 3-ish story building with the sign Nifty's Knickknacks above the front door.
I'm gonna... Oh, sorry.
Nope, you go ahead.
Well, there's a toad standing out in front. I'm gonna ask him what he knows about the person who owns this really big house.
Oh, Nifty? Yeah, she's kind of she's pretty much the main tradeswoman in town. She's the one that actually manages all of our exports and stuff. She also owns this shop. Her house is actually on the top floor. I'm not sure what the middle floor is, but the bottom floor is a shop. middle floor might be like some storage or something. Y'all actually are y'all hear about the job post?
Oh, yeah. Someone mentioned that.
Oh, someone mentioned it. You didn't get it from the board? Okay. Yeah. Nifty should be inside if you want to talk to her. But
Okay.
I don't actually work here. I just like walking around.
Totally understood, but thank you so much for your help.
No problem. And the toad just kind of continues walking, though he seems more enamored by the fence.
I'm willing to go in. Are you guys want to come in? My danger sense is raising, but I don't see any reason why not to go see the job posting.
Yeah.
Well,
Chompy flings himself across the town.
You should have control of him. I think you do.
I don't.
But... Huh.
Yeah.
Well, his background is green. So you set to NPC, right?
Oh wait, nope. Chompy, ownership, everyone. Let me just delete that. Try now.
Oh. Hey.
Nice.
Hey, Chompy.
As you enter the first floor, open the door, you are immediately overwhelmed with the sheer number of stuff on the walls. Just from traveling gear, such as like ropes, shovels, lanterns, a shelf full of ladders. Somehow, you don't know how they fit, but they do. And on the other side, there's like other the various tools and just general traveling gear, nails, some hammers, a stock of like of loose boards. Though the behind the counter is the main seems like the main stock of just a wide array of flowers sitting in baskets on shelves. You can see fire flowers, ice flowers, thunder flowers. The most stock is of those. And then below them you see a flower with its petals make it look like its petals are in the shape of a large boomerang. There's another blue flower that is almost shaped. You can almost see it like a clock, where the pistil, I think, of the flower is like pointing in two separate directions. There's another one similar to that, but it's orange. And there's various other things. There's some mushrooms off to the side, some jars of what looks to be syrup, and a bit of a collection of fans and parasols. And the largest piece in the back, you can clearly see on a stand, is a bee suit. Look, it's yellow and black stripes, small, tiny little wings, and is just it looks like a bee costume.
Interesting, I guess.
And behind the counter, in front of all this, you see a single toad woman. her mushroom cap kind of reddish brown with frizzed out uh spores popping out from all over her hair. Yeah, and just wearing just overalls covered in dirt. Oh, howdy. What brings y'all in?
We heard about a job offering. Oh, we didn't actually see the sign though, so we're just inquiring.
Oh, well, that's great. So you didn't see the sign. You didn't see the posting on the job board.
No, someone just recommended that when we were asking about the dragon.
Oh yeah, dragon. Ugh, bad for business. But it's fine. It hasn't come around here at all yet. Probably won't. Of what I've heard, it likes the fire flowers. I don't know. But anyway, y'all here for a job? That's great. I don't need y'all do nothing right now, but what I'm gonna need is just someone to travel with my partner. Make sure a shipment of flowers gets to our customer in Rogueport, because you've heard, one, the dragon, it just extra security measures, and two, y'all came from up north, right? I assume.
Yeah, indeed.
You'll had to have heard about the political troubles up in the Mushroom Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hasn't reached down here much, but at least it hasn't reached Petalburg much. Not sure about Rogueport. I don't trust Rogueport too much other than my customer. So best if have some sort of muscle or something. Maybe you don't got muscle. Maybe you got magic. Whatever.
Speaking of the muscle, where is the muscle? Does he come with us? Risk, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah, you just didn't move over your token, so
Sorry about that. I forgot about that. I had my character sheet covering it.
That's fair. Yeah. Don't really matter too much, but yeah. Just yep. So I assume Finn is also in the shop.
Yep.
Yeah. Finn, goodbye. As you wonder where the muscle is, you turn around and just see this buff, hulking Magikoopa just standing behind you. Like almost too
found
close.
him.
Oh. Yeah, he got some muscles. Yeah. Judging by how y'all look, yeah, y'all don't look like no city folk or no farmers, nothing. Y'all look like y'all can handle yourselves. So, yeah. So what the job is protect my buddy, making sure he gets to Rogueport. I already sent a letter to my customer, telling him that the shipment will come eventually, and they agreed to pay you each 5 coins when you show up for your troubles, and you can really head out anytime y'all want. No, just gotta meet with my friend. Not actually sure where he is. He should be out back, but I don't think he is. If he'll come back in a few hours, I'll definitely find him for you. But I'm not really sure where he is. Might be talking to his fence buddy again.
Wait. I'm not sure whether to bring up the fact that I saw a guy looking at a fence. Does he really like fences? Because I think I might have saw him. Maybe.
Yeah, my buddy, not really. He just likes his friend being happy, and his friend is weirdly into fences.
Oh, I met the friend.
Yeah, that'd be Jeff.
Jeff T.
He's fine. He's fine. He really likes fences.
Jeff T. He likes fences.
Yep, that's his name. I don't think he's bought nothing yet. Weird fella.
Any reason why you might know why the bulbs are seeming so upset?
Oh yeah, y'all are new in town. Y'all ain't heard nothing. So there's been a bit of a mix-up with the you know bulbs are from another place, right?
Yeah, flower fields or some other
We got a
dimension like
portal
that.
to that place in town.
Oh,
It's in the purple building. You'll had to have seen it. It's
Yeah.
big.
oh goodness! Are you okay, Finn? You okay? Like you dropped your laptop.
No?
Oh. We just heard a loud crash.
Don't know what that could have been. There wasn't a crash on my end.
Huh.
I mean, I did
Okay.
set my iPad down, but I didn't even put it down that
Yeah,
hard.
might have been it.
Yeah, that probably was it. Yeah.
Okay, I was just getting up to draw the blinds a bit, since I was getting a whole lot of sunlight in my face. There we go.
Yeah. Where was I? Oh yeah. Yeah. The bulbs ain't from around here. We got a portal to where they're from in the purple house. Can't have missed it. There's been a. Yeah, y'all might actually be the right people to help out with this. So the portal ain't working. And a lot of the bulbs are real miffed about it.
What happened to it?
We don't know. No one does. The mayor's checking it out right now. Think she's talking to the leader of the bulbs that are in Petalburg. I think his name is what's his name? I don't talk to him much. Well, he's I can at least give you a description. He's got a green petal, one petal missing. You can't mistake him. I remember. His name is Spruce.
Bruce.
Yeah, Spruce. I always call him Bruce by accident. But yeah, his name's Spruce. Make sure you get it right. He don't like messing up his name. But yeah, May should be talking to Spruce right now about the portal.
And what did you think we
figure
could
out
do
what
to help?
Y'all adventures, right?
Yeah.
Kinda.
Correct.
I mean, adventure. Do what I don't got any idea, but
Well,
It might be
if your
help,
shipment
help out.
can wait a bit, then we'll go check out and see if we can help with
it can
the.
wait.
Okay. I mean, it may as well wait. Maybe the dragon will leave by then.
Maybe.
Well, shall we? I will indicate to Finn and Caden.
Let's.
I'll thank Nifty for her time and let her know. Tell her that we'll let her know when we're ready to leave for Rockport or Rogueport.
Yeah. Just let me know. I'll try and find my guy. Oh, and as you're walking out, as an added bonus, I'll give you a little discount on anything in the shop if you actually go through with it.
Sure,
She
thank you.
just shouts out as you go out the door.
I guess we're gonna meander over to the purple giant purple flower thingy.
Apparently.
Yes. It looks like it's a weird. It looks weird. It clearly isn't constructed. It almost grew out of and molded itself from a massive tree trunk, essentially. There's no seams or anything that you can see. All of the walls have a very distinctive wood bark texture to them, but it's not as rough as you would see on a normal tree. It's almost elegant, and just but as you approach, you see in front of the mansion there are 3 figures. One female toad with pink spots on her head, wearing a denim overall dress, a farmer's hat that I forgot to draw, a tool belt around her hips with various gardening implements. And the other 2 are bulbs with green skin and proportions closer to Goombas, but with long stems growing out of their head. The main discerning detail between them is the flowers growing on those stems. The larger one having a flower with white petals, while the smaller one having a green flower with a single petal missing. The 3 of them seem to be arguing in front of a large wooden board positioned beside the mansion's front steps.
Is this on the map somewhere?
Yeah, by the big purple building.
Oh, that's the big purple building. Okay, sorry. There's a couple purple buildings.
There are? Pretty sure I made sure there's no other purple buildings.
Well, some of the blue
yeah,
collections of buildings are kind of purpley.
Yeah. Whoops. My bad.
That's okay. This is distinctly its own flavor of purple.
Yeah. The purple.
The purple.
Also big. Yeah.
Well, can I listen, like, overhear what they're saying?
Yes. You hear that the bulb with the green flower and the petal missing, which you assume this to be spruce.
Yes.
As you walk up, you can plainly overhear, "These matters are for the people of Flower Fields. Thank you, but if you were Min, but you really should leave it to us bulbs." The pink toad responds, "Oh, don't be so stubborn, Spruce. So long as the problem's in Petalburg, it's our problem to share. I'm gonna help you whether you like it or not." The white flower, bulb, responds, "Now you listen here, Toad. Pop says you don't want your help." As Spruce says, "Now Fike, there's no way to talk to our friend. I'm sorry, Min, but I'm gonna have to insist that we take care of this on our own." And they just continue going back and forth like that. Min clearly getting heated more as the green flower is keeping a pretty straight face, but the white flower is very clearly agitated.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like whether it would be right to interrupt or not, but I mean, I guess I could be like, is everything all right over there?
The toad turns around and responds first. Oh, I haven't seen y'all around before. Yeah, we're just talking about a bit of a problem in the town right now. I'm trying to work with Spruce here to see if we can work on fixing it, but stubborn old Fern and it didn't like us toads messing with what he calls flower fields problems, but I just can't can't keep myself from helping someone in need, especially someone in my town. And Spruce will say, "Hey, I know how you are. I know our relationship has been very amicable up until now, but I have to insist that you leave matters of the flower fields to us bulbs."
Well, I mean, Bruce is a lovely name, by the way.
Thank you.
Would it help if we were to go out and get some supplies or something to help you fix stuff up? I mean, you can hire us, and that way it's still your guys' job to fix everything.
It's not like that. It's not anything broken. And at this point, the white flower will pipe up. Pops, we can't tell them anything. If we tell them something, they'll just start meddling, and then we'll have to worry about them breaking something or messing with the mansion. Now, Spruce.
Finn is gonna step forward and proclaim loudly, "You betray your own short-sightedness with your words. If there is something that must be resolved, and you are having trouble resolving it, the clear and logical option is to find some help with it, rather than digging our heels in and refusing to out of pride or suspicion. Tell me, do you not live in peace with these toads? Have they done anything to make you suspect that they would do you wrong?"
Give me a persuasion check.
Alright. And as per usual,
Yep.
Finn's fortifying his chances.
Oh!
Okay. The Spruce sighs. You can actually see he's a bit upset with the white flowered bubble. Yeah. Yeah, all I want is peace and amicable relationships between the bulbs and the people of this world. Maybe a way to build such relationships would be to trust a few in this matter of delicacy. Very well. You three and Min are allowed inside the mansion for now, until I deem fit to bar access again. But be known that you will be watched, as this is a very important site for us bulbs. And what I will say is, the problem is the portal. It is not broken. There is no need for supplies or anything to be fixed. What we need is to find the culprit, the thief who has stolen the 4 power seeds, keeping it open.
What do they look like?
They look like a very large seed, bright in color. You can feel the perhaps not you specifically, but those attuned with nature can feel the power emanating from them. You will undoubtedly know it when you see it.
So they wouldn't have been easy to, say, sneak out in a pocket, then?
They are much larger than a simple pocket.
These seeds have other applications that might have incentivized this thief?
I believe your people are familiar with use power stars, correct?
Yes.
They are similar to a power star, albeit from our world.
Ah, I see. In that case, they would have had many applications.
Indeed. Anyone seeking such power could be a culprit in taking these. You have been very persuasive in your arguments, and the fact that you are outsiders of the town means that you likely are not culprits. So I believe you 3 would be good people to trust in this at the very least. So yes, you are right in that regard.
Very well then. In that case...
May I open the book of the story of 4 heroes and see if there's any references to the bulbs in it and their power seeds?
How did I write the book ability go again?
Look in the journal tab for the full list of abilities. I didn't even realize there was. Sorry.
Yeah, journal tab. Sorry, 4 heroes. You should be able to see that. Ownership. All letters. Owner. I would just make it owner. This whole thing. Yeah, okay. So the enemy capabilities is... Actually, I should rename that to creature capabilities. Creature capabilities is the thing that you can do to, like, what it describes, see what abilities it can do. The heroic adventures is where it would be. If I wrote it yet, I have not wrote it yet, but I will allow you a history check to use in the book to possibly find any reference. As, yeah, you could just read through the book a lot, but there is a lot, and you could skim over it by accident. A 6.
Crap.
Oh wait, that's a nature. I said history.
Oh.
Yeah, so just add your what history would be.
Sorry, I closed everything. History is that is +3 instead of +1.
Okay, so that would be an 8 total. That isn't enough. In the moment you're almost too focused, skimming through pages, and you can't quite find any mention of a power seed in the book.
In the history bits, yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
I was just wondering if there was, like, someone stole it for this purpose in the past, or something like that. That would be like, that's the application we might be wanting to look at. But if they function much like power stars, we should be looking for anyone who has any weird technology going, I assume.
Do you say that out loud?
Yes.
Yeah, Spruce does actually pipe up. They don't... Weeble bulbs haven't really tested that, actually. We don't tend to like technology too much. We prefer the natural way. So I'm not sure how a power seed would mix with Toad or even Koopa technology. Could affect things just like your power stars, could have disastrous consequences. I'm not sure myself how it would work.
I consider and then ask the mayor, so you don't happen to have any mad scientists who are very interested in bulb technology, huh?
When you say that, her eyes actually light up a bit, then she looks mildly annoyed, but in the way of the you kind of annoyment. As she says, interested in bubble magic? Not really. Mad scientist? Yeah. We got one of those.
That sounds like a good place to start.
Though not really a mad scientist, more of a crazed barista.
What?
Okay.
Is she gonna make coffee out of the power seeds?
Y'all seen the building called Flowery Drinks?
Did we pass by it?
It is across the road from Nifty's Knickknacks, so yes, you would have seen it, as it is this building with just a bunch of steel vats, metal vats you remember seeing, but you didn't look at it quite a lot. But, yeah. You do at least remember passing by it, yes. Yeah, he's weird, but I don't think he took it. But it's at least worth looking into, because you never know what that guy's doing.
I mean, the other thing is, if he's the most inclined in town, he may also have a lead on other people who might also be interested in this sort of thing.
Maybe. He kind of keeps to himself, so I doubt it, but yeah, again, maybe. Actually, and she actually turns around and looks at the board. One sec, actually. Where to put it? Put it somewhere. Yeah, and she actually rips a piece of paper off of the board and hands it to you. And it looks like a kind of, it's a bounty board, like a job board. At the top it says tea time in very big ornately scribed letters. Yeah, he actually put up a job on the bounty board a few days ago. Which was before the power seeds went missing.
What does the job entail? Oh, I'll read the note.
The note that reads at the top, tea time. And Brewmaster Leaf Tea welcomes the brave and adventurous bodies to try a new colorful array of concoctions at the Flowery Drinks Cafe. 5 coins will be provided in payment for all participants.
Why does it feel like we've just signed up to be experimented on?
I question your motivation to try to be heroes and find jobs.
I mean, technically an adventurer doesn't have to be the one to test out a bunch of new coffee, tea? It just says adventurous souls, not necessarily adventurers. So, I mean, anybody could probably fill this. Plus for 5 coins, like, dang.
Well, I suppose if we are being paid to drink things, then I suppose couldn't be any harm.
Well, I mean, their reputation's on the line, too. If it's a cafe, they wouldn't want to be poisoning people, so...
True.
Min actually pipes up as you say that. Oh, he already has a bit of a reputation. Like I said, he's a crazed barista. There's a reason that stayed up for so long. Been a few days, but still. And the reason that it pays so well.
Isn't this some sort of health code violation?
What's a health
You're
code?
the... I'm like...
That made me spit out my
Yeah.
drink.
He hasn't blown up in a few months, so it's fine. Should be.
The Mushroom Kingdom, where OSHA is just not known about. Amazing.
It's not OSHA, it's Musha.
It's Musha. And the only part of the code is, if it hasn't blown up in a few months, it's probably fine.
Yep, pretty much. Which is a better code than what the Koopa Troop got.
Yeah, I know. Ours is your
Did it
body's
blow up yet?
your bodies are our least concern.
Yep.
Well, I mean, we've got someone to ask.
Yep. Min, I'll let y'all handle that. I'm gonna stay with Spruce and Fike here. Maybe talk a bit more now that you. Oh, thanks for helping me convince him, by the way. But yeah, I'll talk with Spruce a bit more, see if we can figure out any other people in the meantime.
Very well. And I suppose off to this cafe we go.
You walk back to the south.
We getting our miles on today.
Many steps.
Many steps.
The great Enlightenment never skips out on leg day. And every day is leg day.
Every day is leg day.
You return, walk back across the bridge, find Nifty's knickknacks once more, and look across the street to see a large building covered in wooden pipes and surrounded by many various sizes of metal boilers, pots, and vats, all filled with strong aromatic liquids of all hues and colors. surrounding the building are multiple seating areas that have a respectable amount of customers seated, drinking beverages, some steaming, others look to be chilled or on ice. As you walk up to the front door and walk inside, you see a brightly colored room. The splashes of color covering the walls and seemingly random patterns, and even more wooden pipes running around everything, even some through tables. At the back, you see a single toad with green spots on their head, the oversized glasses seated on the bridge of their nose, and hunched over, staring at a small pile of petals.
A small pile of petals.
Petals, yes. On his face is a kind of crooked smile. Very toothy.
Ah! Toad with teeth. That's terrifying.
Toads have teeth? I
Do
think.
they? I don't know. I don't think they do.
Well, this one
Terrifying. I'm so grossed out right now.
He notices you, says, "Oh, hello. Welcome to Flowery Drinks. What would you like to drink today?" In a shockingly calm voice.
Chat says that some toads must have teeth. I'm still highly disturbed. Well, I was wondering about this. I will look away from his horrifying teeth and hold up the piece of paper saying adventurers needed for testing drinks.
Oh, you came for the job? Nice, nice. One moment. I'll be right back. As the toad, or leaf, T, rushes off through a door behind the counter. You hear loud clanging from beyond the door, steam forcing its way out of the cracks. The churning of machinery, then a release of pressure as all the noises die down. Leaf slams the door open with their foot and skitters back to the counter with 3 cups, each filled with a different colored liquid. 1 blue, 1 red, and 1 yellow. Yeah, if you don't mind trying these, I'm trying to work up some new tea. Yeah, you read the job, so you know what to do.
And these are the only flavors available?
The ones I want to test out, yeah.
Alright.
If you want to buy something, yeah, you can buy something too. And he points to a sign up above said.
More, I was wondering if he'd mentioned that there was a 4th flavor, but we've only got 3 adventurers. Unfortunately not.
Did it mention 4?
No, I was wondering if he would mention 4.
Oh. No, there's only 3.
Okay, well, then you'll have to sit this one out, and I will pat Sporkle on the head. Not that Sporkle's actually hanging out with me right now. I will take the yellow one, because I presume they'll probably be made out of the flowers from the fields, so if it's thunder, theoretically, because I'm a blue shell Koopa, I'll probably not die from it. Theoretically!
What were the other ones?
There's red, blue, and yellow. Kubai has taken the yellow. And Kubai, before anyone else says a thing, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, Constitution. How do I do that? That. Ability check or saving throw? Saving throw.
Saving throw. Yes.
Roll.
9. A stunning sour that fills your mouth as your face puckers and squeezes. You failed the Constitution to save saving throw. Can't talk. So you take 6 lightning damage to roll max,
God damn it.
and you are stunned as your face seizes up and almost puckers into itself, and your arms just are held in place for 1 minute.
For fuck's sake.
Kaden, I think I should take the red one because I really don't want to see what'll happen if it sets you on fire or something.
It will probably not be good for the whole building.
Agreed. And with that, Finn's just gonna... just as he goes to pick up the red one.
Nice. Okay. Yep. Constitution saving throw. 19.
Oh, sure.
Plus 1 is 20. An unbearable heat fills your mouth, and your face flushes bright red as you drink the tea. But after a bit, you control the heat and push it down, and it dissipates, making way for a very spicy cherry flavor.
Ah!
Until your next long rest, you can choose to breathe the fire in a 5-foot cone directly in front of you, dealing 1d8 fire damage.
Oh, dang.
Nice.
And you can do it once.
Just once, okay. Whew. Ha! That was most delicious, but no concoction crafted may subdue the great and mighty. Oh, Finn! Oh, taste of cherries.
Spicy cherries! Oh, here, am I unfrozen yet?
I'll say yeah, we can just wait until Kubai becomes unparalyzed, and you regain control of your body, the shocking feeling slowly dissipates, making for and still eye-watering yet oddly satisfying sour flavor.
Here. I will pass my warm and cozy badge to Kaden. Which gives you damage resistance cold. I don't know what that does, but there you go.
Take half damage cold. Yeah. And is Kaden going to drink the blue one?
Yeah, he's gonna be hesitant at first, but he'll try it.
Okay. Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Oh!
Oh,
He actually finally got a good roll.
A biting cold fills your mouth and drains your face of all color. But
Wipe my mom.
you shake off the cold as it slowly dissipates and makes way for a refreshing blueberry flavor.
Oh.
Until your next long rest, the next melee attack you hit with deals an additional 1d4 cold damage and
Nice.
freezes the creature solid, incapacitating it for a round.
Wow.
That's actually really good.
If only I had a constitution worth the damn.
I mean, he has only a +1. I'm actually surprised that his metal somehow changed colors.
Magic.
Yep, because magic.
So does that mean he just becomes colorful like the titanium metal?
Yeah, he did. Caden just becomes a cobalt instead of pink for a bit, and then eventually it dissipates. Yeah.
Shiny.
Oh. So that's what they do. Nice. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need to... Probably gonna need to work out some kinks, because, don't want customers being stuck. The other two seem fine, though. I'll just sell them as is. And he kind of just nods slowly. Yeah.
Well, we were also
Anyway,
looking
here's
for...
your coins. As he
cheers.
gives each of you 5 coins.
Nice.
Yay.
Each of us, you said?
Each, yes.
Alright.
Yay.
I'm up to 40 coins.
Ow.
Okie dokie.
And
Oh
I
my
think
goodness, sorry, I'm
someone-
derping out real hard.
It's okay. Yeah. I think someone was gonna say something though. Was it Finn?
No?
No, I think I was gonna ask him about the seeds, but I don't remember what I was gonna say.
Oh, it's fine. Take your time.
So do you make all sorts of interesting stuff like this all the time?
Yeah.
I mean, like, where...
Sometimes they don't work out, but these seem to.
Yeah.
I don't know why it took me so long to think of using locally sourced flowers for tea.
Have you tried any other locally sourced ingredients?
Mostly what we got is the fire, ice, and thunder flowers in bulk. We got a few boomerang, slow, and...
I know which
speed
one he's
flowers.
had.
But I don't think that'll make good tea.
I don't know, the slow one seems to be, sounds like a good time. Nice and relaxing. Like, you know, before bed or something.
Maybe, yeah. That's actually a good idea. I'm gonna need to write that down. Though now I'm curious how a boomerang would taste.
Probably like wood.
Yeah.
You know, I was talking to a toad in town, and they mentioned that you blew something up the other day.
Other day? No. That was 3 months ago.
Oh!
Since.
Wait, about a fence?
Since.
Oh, since.
I did blow up the fence a bit, though, but the fence guy fixed it. He fixes fences fast.
Well, how'd you do that?
I was messing around with crushing up some fireflower seeds instead of using the petals. Don't crush fireflower seeds, especially over 100. They blow up.
Well, I'm glad you're alright.
They messed up my hair. And you can see... Do toads have hair?
Girl
don't know.
toads seem to have hair, but maybe.
Yeah.
Like additional growths at the bottom of their little mushroom cap.
Yeah, I think that's where they are now. They used to be hair. I don't know. Toads are weird.
Yeah,
But yeah,
toads.
he clearly has no hair.
This
So
little
whether
mushroom
what
cap's
he's
all
saying
erect.
is true or whatever, you don't know.
But you never tried to use something more ridiculously overpowered, eh?
No. Tried to make a cheap entity.
That does.
Tastes fishy. It was weird.
Yeah, that would not be so good, I don't think. I did enjoy the sour here. I mean, it ripped my face off a bit, but it's still good. Good. Did you know anyone else who's looking into doing cool experiments in town?
No. I'm really the only one. Most people kind of avoid my experiments. They really only come for the tea, the safe tea. Boring.
Well, if you ever get your hands on anything to make some more exciting teas like these ones.
Oh yeah, if y'all bring me some, yeah, I'll see if I can make tea out of it.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Can I roll an insight check to see if any of what I said, like, hinting towards him potentially either having the seeds or knowing someone who might be doing experiments with random explosions?
Yeah, sure.
Please let me roll not sucky. For fuck's sake, stupid dice!
Yeah, whether it's his demeanor or the fact that, yeah, this makes sense that people would avoid him if he blows up every so often. You don't think he would talk to enough people to learn who else would experiment with powerful substances.
Fair enough. Gosh, that's a reasonable logic leap that people actually don't talk to him much. Of course, there was always an opportunity, like, where he might have some rival who, like, makes even better tea across town. Well, thank you for your time and your coins. And the chance to taste some really neat stuff. I'm gonna take my badge back from the bomb, who just absolutely resisted the shit out of that.
Anytime. Remember, if you get something cool and want to see if you can make tea out of it, come back now. I'll try not to blow it up.
I mean, even if you do, that still seems interesting.
And even with the 5, you can tell he is very genuine in that response. He will try not to blow it up. But there's a possibility.
I'm gonna gesture to Finn and Caden and head out.
Alright.
I'll lean in close to both of them and be like, okay, so I have an idea. And I don't like the idea, but I have an idea that Nifty may be trying to smuggle the seeds out of here.
What gives you that idea?
Well, if she's in charge of sending things back and forth to different people, and she doesn't trust anyone in the place she's sending stuff to except for this one buyer. If she's the head of imports for an entire village like this, and is the person who's bringing things in and out, and she's hiring outside adventurers for the very first time to take something to a very remote place that she does not usually send things, I'm just saying, we might want to look at the cargo manifest before we, do that.
That may actually be a wise idea.
I get the impression from Nifty's description that Rogueport, good lord, I can't fucking talk. Rogueport is a shifty-ass town full of thieves and unsavory types.
Give me a history check. 9. Anyone else can do it too, but...
Sure.
Yep, okay. Guidance, yep.
And history, you said?
Yep.
13 plus 3, 16.
16. And 19.
Caden kicking everyone's ass!
You actually might have been to Rogueport before. Just through travels. And you especially know this, but Finn also does. Yes, Rogueport very much is a shifty town. There's a lot of under-the-table dealings and just all kinds of not up-and-up business practices. Though, it also... even with that, it also still is a major port city, not affiliated with any kingdom. So it does have a lot of trade traffic, legitimate trade traffic, not just someone's trying to smuggle something, which does happen. But it's still very large and a very legitimate trade center.
Yeah, that checks out. Caden being a rogue and all.
Yep.
Street urchin.
Be cool if that was where you were manufactured. So you said that it was evening, right?
Yeah, it's about evening. Getting into dusk.
Well, if we want to put a pin in our discussions and maybe take a nap, and then I can go because I'm not focused, and I'm so sorry.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah.
So you're gonna take a long rest?
Yeah, that would actually be a good idea too, considering.
Yeah.
You can honestly just camp out just randomly in the streets, or you could find an inn, which you can find an inn easily enough. There's a few for the selection. Probably you'll say you go to one that has, surprisingly, no flower motifs. It's colorful, but it just looks like a pretty standard inn. There's a Goomba manning the counter. There's a couple of food items on the shelves behind it, and there's a small menu on a chalkboard beside the Goomba, but it's less of a menu, more of a, this is what we got to eat today. And the Goomba just says, oh yeah, you want room? Yeah, that'll be 1 coin per night. 2 coins if you want food in the morning.
Sure. That sounds good. I'll take breakfast in the morning too.
Okay.
Same.
Yep. That'll be 2 coins for anyone that wants breakfast, 1 coin for anyone that just wants to use their rations.
Caden will definitely use the breakfast. He will never say no to food.
Okay. 2 coins from everyone.
But he will probably spend the extra 1 coin for food rations for Chompy.
That can definitely happen too. Because Chompy wouldn't be needing to be paid for rent, for board. Yeah. And you all get 3 temporary hit points after you do the long rest. Because if you do the long rest, it'll cancel out it'll take away the temporary hit points from eating the food.
Sorry, how many temporary hit points do I get?
3. Everyone gets 3 temporary hit points.
3 points. 3, sir, 3.
Yes. Not 1. Not 2.
5 is
Listen.
right out.
I'm right out. Yes. And I'll even add the 3 to Chompy. And yep. This becomes a fairly clear night. A bit of clouds roll in as the sun sets behind the now glowing fields of flowers. As to the south, from the windows, you can clearly see is a massive field spanning towards the horizon of ice flowers. A soft blue glow dots the landscape, almost like the stars of the night sky above.
Nah.
As that's where we'll end it for this session.
Okay. Thank you so much for having me. Sorry for derping out at the end. That just be how it is for me sometimes. Sorry.
Okay.
Lots of love, you guys. I'll talk to you later.
Yay.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay! Yay! Game was super fun! Oh my gosh, my brain is so fluffy. I'm so sorry, you guys. But, yay! Also, lots of fun stuff. And cool stuff. Snom posted pictures of her kitty. Yeah, kitty. Okay. My brain is yes. Only more drool and... You know what? The fact that that buffer isn't even animated, perfect. Not even buffering. Literally stuck on loading the buffering symbol. So yeah, I am gonna go have a lie down. I might do a super late stream if I wake up and can't get back to sleep. I'll do like play some Hearthstone or something while I wait for my meds to kick in. But yeah, you guys are awesome. We love you so much. Y'all take care of yourselves. I'm going to do a quick refresh here, and we're going to send you guys on out to enjoy some more content elsewhere. Because I might not be back. But I need to go lie down. Make my brain not be a fluffy piece of crap. Let's see who's online. Oh, look at that. Smee's playing something. I don't know what it is, but let's go get him. We'll see you guys later. Y'all take care of yourselves, and you have a good night. Bye now.